With summer coming up, the kids are going to be looking for fun things to do. Play dates are probably on your list of summer activities.
Well, here to offer some great advice on Playdate etiquette is Aimee Symington. Thank you very much for being here, Aimee.
Thank you for having me back.
Playdate etiquette.
Yes.
It's, you know, my kids are a little bit older now, but when they were little, I remember experiencing some of these situations that we're going to talk about. So I'm glad you're discussing it today.
Yes.
First off, if your child is a guest at someone else's home, let's talk about the expectations for how they should behave.
Well, when they walk in, remind your child that they need to follow the house rules of the other person. So when they go in, ask, you know, should I take off my shoes? Am I allowed to bring this drink into the living room? You know, just find out what they're supposed to do before they break a rule and end up not getting invited back.
But have them ask the parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, what should I wear? Should I put my coat? Where, you know, what should I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when you're hosting and someone's coming over your house, what are some of the tips you have for etiquette?
Well, I think it's also to help the kid out, to say, okay, you know, when you come on in, hey, could you please take off your shoes before you go upstairs? Or I would love it if you all played outside today. I've got, you know, some work I need to do inside. So it's really giving them the expectations of what they need to do so they don't get themselves into trouble.
Okay, that's good. We have no problem with that at our house. Right. Okay, this can be a touchy topic. Discipline.
Yes.
How should you handle situation or discipline a child who's at your home for a play date if they're getting out of line? Do you not discipline them? Should you say something? How do you handle that?
Yeah, you can't really be yelling at someone else's kid. And also, you'll embarrass your own child if you're, you know, getting mad at them and yelling at anybody. So it's really trying to redirect that behavior, you know, set the expectations up front and then try to redirect them into, I would love to see you all playing outside and not doing this or in doing this type of thing. But you know, if inevitably someone does something wrong, you can say to the children, you know, this is not okay, this is not what we do, or whatever, and this is what I'd like you to do. And you can always end the play date early, especially if they're young. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details with the other parent, like, okay, your son did this to my kid. But you're going to say, hey, I think it's probably better if you just come a little bit early and pick them up.
Okay, I wanted to talk about some of those dynamics because when you're talking about, even when we're talking about disciplining a child and some of the rules and expectations, what do you do with the parent? Should you now go to the parent and tell him maybe what happened or maybe give a dumbed down version of what happened? What do you do?
We're all really protective of our kids, and we think our kids are perfect at all times. So it's really hard to have those conversations with somebody. If it's something minor and there was squabbles over toys or something, I wouldn't necessarily say anything.
No big deal.
Like, you know, they had a great time. I just think it's probably best to wrap things up a little early. If it's something where they hurt somebody, or they were really mean to someone, or they stole something, and it's more of a serious issue, then I would bring it up then, for sure. You know, you always have the option of just never inviting that kid back to your house again.
They were scared of my mama, I can tell you that right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think it's important for kids when they do go to someone's house, though, is that they really have to be very respectful. And so when they go over, I think one that makes the best impression is when a kid comes into your house and walks over to me and they'll say, you know, hello, Mrs. Symington, how are you today? I'm like, oh, well, thank you. You know, and so have your kids really make an effort to talk to the parents, talk to the siblings, not to be picky eaters when they're at someone's house.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
I hate that. I had a kid that used to come over and only want to eat bread and apples. That was it. Bread and apples. It was simple, but it drove me a little crazy. So I never invited that kid back for dinner.
Those kids are irritating. I had to, when they're in my house, they're like, do you have anything else? I'm like, why don't you go home now?
Exactly. I don't eat
nuts,
brown bread. I don't eat white bread. Yes.
I don't like the picky eater kids in my house. I know. You have a cotillion class coming up this summer, and you have a giveaway for our viewers. Can you tell them about it?
I do, yes. So the cotillion is a modern cotillion for kids in rising 5th through 8th grades. And so the course itself is $175 for 6 hours of instruction where they learn everything that they need to know about etiquette and social skills. But I'm going to give away 4 free classes for anyone who is interested, and they just have to go to my website, which is finesseworldwide.com, and you'll see the place there, and just click to enter, and 4 kids will win free classes, because I really think it's important for everybody to be able to attend something like this.
I think that's great.
That's
Aimee,
good.
thank you so much. Again, go to finesseworldwide.com to enter for your chance to win those free etiquette classes. And I have to say, her cotillion class is like cool cotillion, you know? I mean, really,
it is.
It is. It's fun.
Kids have to have fun. They have to be moving around and doing things, so they actually like it.
Oh, you're just lovely, Aimee. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. All right.